It go like this. If you don't have no kids, there ain't no reason why you shouldn't know everything about business. And I mean the root of business. Before it is how we know it today, it's religious business and not paying tithes and doing funerals and that kind of stuff that you kind of would know automatically. The behind the scenes, like why they don't have to pay taxes, churches, and what's the reason for that? How was that agreement set up between the ones who supposedly run the state and the ones, I mean, because clearly the ones who supposedly run the state are the ones who run the church. So it's a government business. So once you learn everything about the roots of real business, which goes into religious organizations in your local area or in the small town called the world, then you would know governmental business. That's it. And then you would know everything about what's going on with your government name. So instead of, I mean, we're so over the whole like Moorish, get a new identity, become a part of a tribe kind of. No, your whole journey should have been what you should have been doing on the side is learning detail by detail, stitch by stitch, okay? Because women are the beginnings, if you want to get even deeper, are the beginnings of all this kind of system setup, every level of it, from machine systems to organizational systems, everything in between. So you have to know stitch by stitch. You have to study on your own to know what's going on a detailed fine print level. And to hear the sounds as you read to where the rhythm speaks to you and you can easily absorb the primary points of the semantics and clouded wordplay they're using to confuse themselves really, but you join into that confusion when you don't study detail and when you don't understand that it all falls back to customs started by women who are truly women, who are truly in womanhood, not just like the loose word of women, because those, the thing is, real women that are in womanhood work in the shadow world. Meaning we are masters in the shadow. Like right now, you can hear it in my voice, you can see it in my eyes. I ain't got no lie in me because I do my due where it's supposed to be done, in the dark, the true dark, not no play stuff or horror movie kind of things. That's real womanhood. So when y'all be calling people women in a loose way, they don't even be truly initiated in the womanhood. They don't even do what they're supposed to do in the true dark. They don't have a calm, full body voice. They don't have the curse in their eyes that goes right to the ones that it's supposed to go to. You hear what I'm saying? So don't call them a woman. These, see, when you would have studied the details, you would know the power of words. Even the most common words are actually titles, a prestige, or they could be an insult, which is a curse that actually genuinely affects the person it goes is meant for right away. It's not cursed in the way that y'all be thinking. Like I ain't never read no Harry Potter books. I'm from the soil all the way, and everything about my life has been me driving myself, doing what I'm supposed to do, doing what makes sense. In math, I had a woman in my local community in Tampa, Florida, Nucio. She was a neighbor that was happened to be my teacher at my gifted program in Slide Middle School. So she introduced math to me, algebra to me, and it was she had notes, and it was easy, and it was notes like music notes. So it was easy, and my town is a musical town, which is what the real religion is before it got organized, not even organized, before they played y'all with all this confusion. It's true native hoodoo, or just for short, you could say native, which means of the soil. So it's rhythmic. Like, you know how the humming of the earth is always at a hum? Yeah. So it's a constant rhythm. That's how I learned math. That's how it was introduced to me. And that's how I was able to learn it and absorb it and keep it, to let that be accompanied with my love for playing the game Speed, the card game Speed, and for playing tetherball, which that's where I built my strength up. And at the recreation center, this is all in my hood, from my school to my recreation center in the summer to going home. We ain't have nothing but 4 or 5 channels. Watch Showtime at the Apollo all the time. That's adding to the rhythm of the math notes that I know so well. Me playing Speed and beating everybody all the time, and my strength, meaning my confidence in tetherball. That should have been your foundation with learning. And then it's easy as you go through life to make the right decisions based off of already having the know-how of what rhythm means to you, and how it's making you be somebody. Literally. Like, you're literally dead if you don't, learn what it is that you really love to do when you're at your developmental stage. So come on, like, I'm 36 now. I ain't got no influences on me because I stuck to my foundation from my hood, and I appreciated my teacher, Miss Toy, and I appreciated the teachers before her in elementary school. I used to remember their name by repeating it in a rhyme pattern. Miss Stone, Miss McDaniel. Like, for real. I forgot a few of them as I got into high school because I lost my eyesight living with some disgusting people who never studied and lived a double life and let the curses of religion and spells take them over. I lost my eyesight at 14, and that changed me kind of completely. But my foundation is what I led by. That was my sight. So that's why I'm able to be at this point still at 36. That's why curses can work if they come from me, because I still have my little girl power turned all the way up. Y'all don't have that. That's why y'all losing.